What's up, gamers? I'm your host, Zach Sharps, here for episode number 45 of Level Up. This is Diablo 3, the closed beta look, first impressions look, true first impressions look of Diablo 3. This is the first time I ever hopped into it, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. If you enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get started. Alright guys, so we're here at the basic starting creation screen of Diablo 3. As you see, we have 5 different classes. There's Barbarian, Demon Hunter, Monk, Witch Doctor, and Wizard, 2 opposite sexes. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started with a Wizard. Name him, let's go as Roth, create hero. And we're going to get started with Azeroth, even though it says Milady, which is kind of interesting, because I am on my friend's account. So apparently it doesn't care what you name your character, because it's just going to name it whatever the hell it wants to. Alright, so let's go ahead and click Start Game, and let's hop into this epic adventure that is Diablo 3. Now, if you guys don't know, Diablo 3 is based off Diablo 1 and 2, and it's a pretty beautiful game. Looking right here, you can see it, the game itself looks very nice, very crisp, clean, very professional, and it definitely doesn't look bad at all. And as you see, you could use shift, left click to attack, right click, you know, do different things like that. The interface has the typical orbs, and then the arcane power, very big trademarks of the Diablo franchise. And then you have your typical abilities right here. You can assign different skills to them, and you can use your potions. So, I mean, you have your basic Diablo interface that'll allow you to sort of navigate your way through like you would any other Diablo game. So it doesn't go too far off the typicalness of the Diablo series to allow players to jump in and familiarize themselves very quickly instead of being stuck wondering, how do I do this, how do I do that? So we're going to talk with Captain Rumford.
Search of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
Alright, so we got our first quest. Now, this game is a very streamlined experience. From the footage I've seen, it is a very streamlined experience. It basically tells you where to go for your quest and points in the right direction most of the time. That doesn't mean that there's not a lot of dungeons to crawl around and stuff like that, and a lot of puzzles to experience. But overall, navigating the world is pretty simple, from what I've seen. So you're not going to be lost, you know, trying to figure out where you're supposed to go and stuff like that.
Open the gates.
Also, you get achievements, records, stuff like that as well. That'll allow you to get more experience. There is dialogue all throughout the towns. You know, like you saw just a minute ago, I shut up while they were talking to allow you to hear the dialogue. There's dialogue as you walk through the town and stuff like that to basically give you an immersion factor to allow you to sort of immerse yourself into the world of Diablo. Very nice feature by Blizzard on their parts by adding something something so simple as just random dialogue throughout the world. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and talk with Leah.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but watch out! The wounded are turning!
Alright, so we have a little event here. The wounded decided to turn while I was talking with Leah, which is pretty interesting to see. So you have a little bit of a staged event going on there, which will allow you to sort of, you know, like I said, have that little risk going on and stuff like that that has the changing factors of the world involved with your experiences. That way, you know, instead of just like walking up to something that's happening, it happens progressively throughout the world rather than just, you know, like I said, walking to a pack of boars to kill them. Like, go kill 5 boars. It actually makes you progress. So since we leveled up, we get a new skill. A new skill. We get to choose a new skill here. And now these I don't really understand too much, but I'm going to give a guess and say that the utilities are the ones I could use. And once I get at level 3, I could use the other ones. So I think I probably have to pick one of these, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Frost Nova. And I get Frost Nova. So I was pretty much correct on that, which is pretty cool. I like being correct. It makes me happy. It makes you guys happy, especially when I guess like that. And now when I do right click, I can do Frost Nova, which is pretty freaking awesome. Alright, so let's go click Leah.
Will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
I will make certain that doesn't happen. Your town is safe.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
So I'm not sure if there's exactly any character customization, unless it's just because it's the beta. But if there's not, it's not really too big of a factor for me. I really don't mind there being no character customization in a game like Diablo, where it is an action RPG. That is somewhat of an MMO in a sense, but it's not really an open world MMO. It's more of an instance because you can play with friends. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and talk with Captain Rumford at the gates at New Tristan.
What can I do to help you fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Thanks for the warning, but I won't be dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
Alright, so they're going to be attacking the barricade. Like I said, dynamic event that happens, that's triggered. The scripted dynamic event is what I like to call them. That allows you to, like I said, interact with the world. It progressively interacts with the world to allow you to have a solid experience all the way through instead of having to worry about loading screens or just random stuff that's going to immerse yourself in the world. Because you don't want to de-immerse yourself in the world, because it ruins it. It's not a good thing. Every once in a while you get new lore.
Deckard Cain have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world, but the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
Alright, so as you guys see, you do get lore every once in a while, and I do recommend you listen to it because that was a very good voiceover by that old man. And now that we do have a new piece in our inventory, let's go ahead and collect it. And we do have our typical Diablo style interface with the inventory, where each different item takes up a different amount of slots, and you have to fit them basically however you have to in order for you to carry around the most efficient amount of items possible in the game. So we're going to go ahead and click exit out of there. And now we have a cloth tunic. And we're going to go ahead and do our quest of Fallen Star and kill wretched queens and the ruins. And also kill wretched mothers as well. Alright, so, so far I'm liking the combat a lot. I mean, it's a very good style of combat, even though I am doing it probably the wrong way. You should be holding shift while you attack. But overall, I like the way the combat is. It's very fluid. It's very action-packed. You have to aim your attacks. You have to, be a little bit more skillful than you would in a normal-style theme park MMO. Even though Diablo should not be compared to one of those. It's definitely a somewhat nice comparison to have. Because a lot of MMO players are going to be playing Diablo 3. People who played World of Warcraft, stuff like that. Never really heard of Diablo, hear of it now because it's a Blizzard game. Now WoW is pretty popular, and they're going to be coming over to Diablo 3 to test it out. So it's really nice to have sort of a more interactive style of combat system inside of a game to allow it to have that different touch and feel. Alright, so we're just walking around. Pretty much just got to try and find where we're supposed to go. The exploration factor of Diablo is still here, like what I'm doing right now. I actually have to explore to find where I'm supposed to go, but it does provide me a great opportunity to have somewhat of an area to roam around in, not just a huge open world where I can get lost very easily. And I'm assuming if we press M, let's go ahead and press M, we actually do open up a map, and it does ping exactly where I'm supposed to be going or where I need to be going. So it does give you a slight idea where to go, but it doesn't really tell you exactly how to get there. It's just more of a ping, and that way you can figure out, what I need to do. So obviously going up here is not the right idea, so I'm just going to kill these guys really quick. And oh, I didn't kill them. Oh, there we go. Let's go get that 1 gold. 1 gold is epic. So we're just going to go over here and go this way. That way we won't have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and click our new lore, though, and I'll shut up really quick so you guys can listen to it.
Dear reader, I am Abdalhazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Kanduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them up with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
Alright, so basically he's talking about, his little adventure and stuff like that. So that's really cool, little interesting dialogue to listen to while you're killing these things. And once again, that's an immersion factor that you have in this game that allows you to sort of immerse yourself in this world, even when you're just killing mindless amounts of mobs, which is a really cool thing about this game, is the killing. Because you do a lot of it. I mean, it's kind of like Warhammer 40k, where you were just running around killing stuff, and you just were happy as could be, slaughtering those goblins. This game sort of has something like that, but instead of it being the main feature of the game, it's sort of like a side aspect that is sort of the backbone of the game, which, like I said, creates that Diablo feel that we like to see in some games. There's games out like Path of Exile, Torchlight 2 that sort of copy this style of combat. I want to say Torchlight copies it, but relates to it. Definitely relates to the style of the game. Blizzard didn't create the style of game, but they definitely did revolutionize it and popularize it. So you always have to go back to them for that. But anyways, as far as my overall impression of this game, I think it's very crisp, very clean, and definitely a very good beta. Now, I watched the beta footage of it when it was just in its first beta, and I thought it was completely horrid. Like, the textures were completely bad, and it just didn't look good overall. But now I think it looks very good. The textures look very clean. I'm not sure exactly how to zoom into the ground, but overall the game looks pretty damn good. I mean, it looks way better than Diablo 2, and it looks way better than Diablo 1 for sure. And it definitely looks better than even Path of Exile. It's competition. So, I mean, overall, I think the game itself is very good. Very nicely textured, and just definitely good graphics and gameplay. Its fundamentals are there. You don't really have to search for anything. And, overall, it's a good game. So, let's go ahead and go in the Dark Cellar. You got to go into these different dungeons. I mean, this is Diablo.
The fiends didn't take it, did they?
Alright. Oh, you're Elite. What's up, Elite? My name is Zach Sharp, and I'm here to kill you. Ow.
Still waiting.
Oh, it's a little Elite. That's cool. So, there's different things like this throughout the world. Basically, like Elites that you can kill, little mini bosses that give you a bunch of gold and a bunch of gear. So, like I see, I got a bunch of gold. I got a buckler of thorns. I got a lot of different things from that creature that if I didn't come in here, I wouldn't have got. So, that exploration factor, even though it was sort of given to me, it was a very cool thing to have happen. So, I'm going to go ahead and offhand that and get a wand. Cracked lesser wand. It's actually worse than what I have. Let's go with the fine sword, if I can. Pretty sure I can. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, now when they get close, I can just whack them with my sword or something like that, rather than just wasting mana points or arcane points. Get pwned. So, this game has a lot of customization as far as a lot of different gear pieces throughout the world. It doesn't necessarily have customization for your character, but it does have a lot of gear out there. It does have, a decent amount of skills that you can get and choose. It has great dialogue along with the game that immerse yourself. It just has a lot of great features for a $60 game that you don't have to pay monthly for. That's the awesome part. You don't have to pay monthly for this game. So, I mean, it definitely would be a great investment for you or myself to buy it. I'm definitely thinking about buying it a lot more now I've got to be able to play this close up and personal. Because I was one of those doubters. I was thinking, it can't be that great. It's the Diablo game. But after playing it for this 10-15 minutes, I'm hooked. I want to keep playing it. But unfortunately, I do have homework to attend to after I get done filming this. So I do have to prioritize that first. We're going to kill this wretched queen. Bitch, please. Yeah. Slash you in the face. Alright, so that was pretty cool. Gotta slash it in the face. We can go back to the old ruins, or we can go check out that dark cellar. We're going to go ahead and go to the dark cellar. Maybe get some gear. Get some barrels. And like I said, you can interact with the world too. You can smash barrels and stuff, get pile bones. There's different things that just add that good touch to the game. That allow you just to interact with more things around you, which is always a great thing. Ooh, look at all these. This is going to be a little bit of fun. Nigga, please. Come on. Let's do this. Alright, so there's not too much difficulty killing this dark cellar compared to the last one. I mean, it wasn't really much in the last one, but... Ooh, a treasure band. What the hell is that? That's pretty dope. I have to say, that was a pretty dope sequence right there. So, overall, like I said, this game is very good. Has a lot of great things going for it, and I do definitely recommend it to every one of you out there. And yeah, if you want to check out Diablo 3 or more gameplay, you can go ahead and, you know, just make sure you be updated with LugoEntertainment.com. It's definitely your one place and your best source for anything MMORPG and general gaming. We actually do have a couple of news articles up there that you may be interested in, such as Rift going free to play, and also we have Terra pre-orders. So you want to check out, register on LugoEntertainment.com. It's a very good source for anything MMO and general gaming. Links for everything will be down in the description, unless you are on MMO site.
And word in towns that
Ooh,
Ladanin
lore.
killed the king. If only this is true. Our days and nights of living in terror are behind us now.
Kill this guy some more. So I'm just gonna be keeping this going here till clock strikes midnight. That way you guys have an adequate amount of gameplay. And I'll be sharing my thoughts until that time. But like I said, you can check it out on LugoEntertainment.com. We'll be doing a lot more videos, and I might be doing a live stream for it here pretty soon. So we're going to go ahead and click this waypoint and keep playing the game. So as you see, there's different waypoints in this game. You can go to different destinations and stuff like that. Current location, the old ruins. It allows you to pretty much quick travel, which provides you a great opportunity to finish quests faster, and just allow you to, you know, finish sequences and objectives a lot faster than if you had to walk. Let's
Thank
talk
you for
with
your
Captain.
help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
Alright, so we just got done talking with him. We got our quest complete. Experience received 1,000 and gold received 124. So let's go ahead and continue. And we are almost about to hit level 3. Actually, we have hit level 3. So we may... Oh, nope. We have to wait till level 6 to make our new... Actually, wait. Do we? This is huge explosives on contact. Let's try this out. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so you can actually switch skills. You just have to basically... unlock different skills, so you can only have a certain amount. So that's where you respect. You have to spec into skills. You got to get the correct skills that you want to use, which is pretty cool. I like that feature of this game. That is definitely a cool type of feature. So let's go ahead and get magic missile. Actually, no, I like frost nova, so we can just use our sword and shield as well.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Alright, so I guess we are going to go to the waypoints. Use waypoint to go to the old ruins. Let's go to the old ruins and check this out. Alright, so
open the gate.
she wants to open the gates. Open that gate, bitch.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristan fell to the demons.
Alright, so you have a lot of lore just like wandering out throughout, and you really just have to sit there and you can absorb it and, you know, listen to it. It's a very dialogue-based game, you know. It's one of those type of games where you sit back, relax, absorb a story, and have a good time fighting your way through thousands of monsters. And that is, to me, a very good feature about Diablo. Always has been a very good feature about Diablo. Even though the other Diablos didn't really have a lot of cinematic sequences and stuff like we have in this one. So, I mean, overall, I think this game is a pretty good improvement off the two previous games.
More to your mother than you know.
But, you know, for the most part, it still represents Diablo. It represents the story of Diablo. Represents the gameplay of Diablo. All basically the key features that you want to have in a Diablo-style game is all there for you to
I don't
enjoy.
have enough arcane power.
Get pwned. Alright, so I'm actually getting hurt a little bit now whenever I attack stuff, because I do have to use my sword.
Here's the key.
So
and
I
my mother's
expect.
journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I'll search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Alright, so we had the little nice lore piece after a event that triggered it. Once again, that's one of my favorite features about this game, is the fact that the lore goes along while you play it. You don't have to wait for it in a, you know, say for example like in SWTOR, when you just sit there and click through all the story bases. You actually just hear it as it happens, and that's a really cool feature because you don't have to worry about clicking things or stopping your progression to the game. You can just go throughout the game at your fast pace that you like to in MMOs and progress through it as fast as you want to, and not have to worry about losing any downtime. So let's go ahead and open up this chest and go to where we need to go. We got cloth pants now, like a gangster. All right, cloth pants. All right, where do we need to go? We need to go up. So let's just go up this way. Finally got my missile attacks back. As you guys can see, I got tired of using the arcane thing. The arcane thing was terrible. Plus, I took too much damage. I couldn't kite like I like to with mages in this game. I do wish there was a ranger class. I'm pretty sure Demon Hunter would probably be close to that. But I like the typical old-style ranger. And I know Demon Hunter is not like that. Killing our normal little dead creatures here. Making them even more dead than they already are. Bam! Frozen. So, you know, like I said, overall, I like this game. I mean, it's a very good feature to have in a game to be like Diablo. Diablo, to me, has always been a very staple to, you know, RPGs everywhere. It does do a lot of things great. You know, it does do some things bad. You know, every game does some things bad. I mean, the graphics could be a lot better in this game, but, you know, you sacrifice that for gameplay. Gameplay is the most important part of any game out there. I mean, if you don't have good gameplay to staple the graphics, then you're not going to have a very put-together game. So, I mean, overall, I think Diablo definitely does deserve the recognition it has gotten over the years. And I think this game will definitely earn rewards like the rest of them, too. Look at this environment. It's pretty freaking awesome. I have an empty inventory spot. Oh, because I just got a new sword. So it's been telling me exactly when I get new swords and stuff. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Kill some creatures in here. Walking corpses. Hone these bitches. Ah! Ah! I don't like the fact that you don't really, you can't really control your camera. But, you know, it's been that way in basically any, you know, Diablo. You can't really control a lot of your camera. I'm sure there's like a free moving function that I'm missing. But overall, it's a very good experience. And I'm definitely enjoying, you know, even though the camera's not that great, it's pretty awesome. And Craig's like, I can hear you, LOL. Thank God you can hear me. Alright, so anyways, I think this game is definitely worthy of a purchase. I think you definitely should go out and pre-order it while you can. It doesn't have a release date as of now, but I would assume either late February or March this game will be out, considering the state that it's in, at least in this early stage of where I'm at in the game. Anyways, guys, I'm your host, Zach Sharps, as always, and this has been Level Up episode number 45 for Diablo 3. Anyways, guys, if you want to follow me on every other place on the web, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/LugoEntertainment, twitter.com/ZachSharps, and you can also go on to LugoEntertainment.com for your one source for gaming news, reviews, previews, and more. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions look at Diablo 3 closed beta. As always, guys, catch you guys next time.